should be halal food that you say Bismillah on it. It should be treated humanely. It should be the best meat ever. It should be organic. It should be the best thing. It's ihsan. Tayyib from the food. The commitment to excellency that will enable you to attain the success that you seek. One of the meaning of ihsan, focus. Those who are all over the place, they don't get much. One of the meaning of ihsan is specialty. I don't like it when you see us, we talk about every subject as if we're experts. I'm Sheikh, I'm not a counsel, I'm not a political analysis, I give fatwa. But I don't necessarily give you an economic advice. That's not my area. We have to respect specialties. And we should encourage each other to complement and to complete one another. Number 4, success is based on a very also fundamental principle in our religion, which is sabr, patience. إِنَّمَا النَّصْرُ مَعَ الصَّبْرِ. Victory obtained with sabr, with patience. Be patient, because being patient will allow you to have a self-control. When you can control yourself, you can control your action, you can control most of your destiny. A sabr allowed you to have this self-control over your emotions. You don't lose it, so you know how to react. A sabr allowed you to think, allowed you not just to react immediately. A sabr allowed you to look at the big pictures, the outcome, so you became a person of wisdom. One of the beautiful meaning of الصبر that Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah mentioned, من أجمل معاني الصبر التي ذكرها ابن القيم رحمه الله, your ability to adjust to the new situation that you're in. القدرة على التكيف, that you're able to adjust yourself to the new situation that you're in. That's a beautiful meaning. What we call it also in ilm al-aqaid, al-rida, to be content, to be happy with what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have given you. Unless you change how you are, you will always have what you got. So that's what the sabr is all about. It's about allowing you to change yourself, your attitude, so you can get more. And that leads me to the next point, which is principle number 5. Success is based on your attitude in life. Your attitude will determine your latitude, how far you can go. It is your attitude towards your life. You know, the big thing's not what happened to us in our life. The big thing's is what we do with what happened to us in our life. A lot of people, it is always about what is your attitude to the things that happen to you. Look at the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's attitude towards so many incidents in his life. He always think about it positively, and you will hear a lot of talk about this during this course, inshallah ta'ala. What is your attitude toward life? Do you live like victim, or do you live like victor? Do you live like, and you always carry burden in your shoulder? You know, do I need to apologize for every extremist in the world? You know what? ISIL doesn't represent us. You know what? Terrorists, they don't represent our religion. Extremists, they don't represent Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They don't represent us. We don't need to be carrying the burden of apologizing to the world for them. You know what? Our deen is bigger and higher and clearer and purer than these messed up ideas that you see in the world today. It is always your attitude. People will always see you to see yourself. So your attitude towards yourself and towards other will determine how far you go. Do you have a positive mental attitude or not? And in Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is amazing, and I want to don't go into detail because I have another lecture focusing on this area. But I really think that this is something need from all of us to think about what is really our attitude in life. من قال هلك الناس فهو أهلكهم وفي رواية فقد أهلكهم أو فهو أهلكهم. Whoever said all people are bad, he is the worst, the Prophet said. And those who said all people are doomed and bad, they have made them doomed. It's your attitude determine the outcome. أنا عند حسن ظن عبدي بي فليظن بي عبدي ما شاء. I will meet my servant's expectations, Allah said. It is your attitude towards your Lord, attitude towards your religion. When I go to Fajr prayer, when I go to pray, do I feel that this is a duty and taklif and thaqeel and something hard, or it's an opportunity for me to come closer to Allah? It's an opportunity for me to be connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. At one point in my life, I had a very hard time. I've been through a very big test with the sickness of one of my children. I saw him losing every senses of his body, one after another. He lost the ability to move his hands, then his legs. 5 years old, full of life, full of energy. He can't anymore move. He starts seeing things too, but he never lost his sense of humor. I told him, do you see me too? He said, no, you're too big to be seen too. That's when he was in the hospital. He said, but Papa, I see everything else too. He started losing his ability to hear. He started losing his ability to breathe properly, that he was most going to be put in life support. And in these days, yes, they were hard. But after this difficulty finished, I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a lot. Because during these days, I got the opportunity to make a lot of dua. You know the beautiful thing about these days dua was? That I felt that I have every day a very close conversation with Allah. It never was about what I request. It was about the relationship that I built. It's your attitude to life. It will determine how you will deal with your life. I do believe the only disability in life, as has been said, it's bad attitudes.